Hello, welcome all to a brand new and very different kind of video. In today's video, I'll be giving you my top 5 best launch maps in Black Ops Zombies. The only rule for this is that it has to be the very first map upon release. That's it. Just disclaimer, this is a personal opinion. I know, how dare you have an opinion in 2021. But without further ado, let's get on with it. At number 5, we have IX, or 9. Originally meant to be DLC 1, it was instead the launch map for BO4, and for an introduction map to a game that had an interesting cycle, it was really fun and thrilling to play. It was something different, unlike the rest of BO4, but I do give credit when it's due. This map had a huge variety of different zombies to face, like gladiators, brutes, tigers, and an inbred Slenderman. It gave a nice introduction to the new specialist abilities, and it did make you use those weapons in order to survive or advance with Easter eggs. The only main issue, and the real reason it ain't any higher, is that a lot of the main perks from the past games like Jug, Speed Cola, and Double Tap were taken away, and they scrapped everything they did great with BO3, which did put an unappealing look to the gameplay. At number 4, we have Kino der Toten. And now, as a dire Black Ops fan myself, you're probably thinking, why on earth is Kino number 4 and not number 1? It's one of the best maps that have ever come out of Treyarch's gaping anus. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Kino, and always will, but the thing I have with BO1, unlike the rest of the Black Ops games, is that it's a co-op game. Think of it like the Mario Party of the Black Ops series. Extremely fun with your mates, but on your own it feels empty and lonely. It especially doesn't help that there were no leaderboards for solo players. Heck, I only played Kino solo once, sweating to round 30 and then realizing that my 2 hours were for nothing. Other than that, you're killing zombies in the movie theater. How cool is that? It introduced us to one of the coolest wonder weapons of all time. Shout out to you, Thundergun. Kino is a perfect map to play with your friends. With its amazing layout and ways to play, that's why it's number 4 on this list. At number 3, we have Town. Town is basically if Nacht had lab with perks and Pack-a-Punch. That is it. Town's a split-off map from the even bigger and very infamous Transit. Its simplicity of Nacht, with the balance of perks and Pack-a-Punch, make for a nice introduction to the next generation of zombie players. I mean, this is where I started to show off my skills, training around zombies and dodging the lava. And that's literally it. Just like Kino, it was the perfect way to have fun with your many friends, where you could challenge them to grief, or just have a chill high round run. And Black Ops 2 thought about solo players, and now recorded your high round scores. I actually forgotten how many times I attempted to get past round 42. This balance of simplicity, co-op and solo play is what put this map in the top 3. In number 2 spot we have Die Maschine. After over a month since its release, I've given a lot of thought about this map, and I still like it. Die Maschine was given the responsibility of holding the entire zombies community, being the only map in Cold War. And though bigger YouTubers don't stream or record it as often, there are still plenty of other players who are still streaming, sweating, and playing this game even as I record this video. So what makes it so playable? You could watch my Everything is Grey about Cold War Zombies video for a more in-depth look, but for a shorter summary, Die Maschine introduces many new mechanics, but also keeping some of what makes zombies so special. The map layout, along with its difficulty, is a nice ride from beginning to end. Though what does not make it number 1 on this list is some of its design choices. Mainly the whole Nacht area, since we have seen it in almost every Call of Duty Zombies. Cold War has some weird areas, skill-based matchmaking, but Die Maschine has been carrying its weight this past month and a half, and I'm quite keen to see what's next. And finally, at number 1, we have Shadows of Evil. What can I say other than, what a map! From the colors to the map design and the year it's set in, the gameplay of this map is phenomenal. Though it was a bit different from what we experienced in the past games, Shadows of Evil did something the maps before it didn't do as accurately. It catered to a wide variety of players. Whether you were a veteran of zombies or a newborn child, anyone could play Shadows of Evil and still be fun. Even 6 years later, we still have people playing that map, going for high rounds and competing with each other. Shadows introduced a blend to zombies which ignited the community and set ablaze like we had seen in so long. And that was due to the execution of advertising and overall gameplay. With the help of the Magwas, the side quests, that could be achieved and the Easter eggs, it made for an amazing gaming experience. Overall, Shadows is the greatest launch map of all time, and I don't see it being dethroned anytime soon. That is the end of the video. Feel free to share your top 5 in the comment section. If you want to talk about this further, why not head on into my Discord in the description, where even more of these shenanigans take place. Feel free to click the like and subscribe button, but if not, that's fine. It's a free will for Pete's sake. Anyway, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheerio.